Up next, the 76ers taking on the Wizards. For the Philadelphia 76ers, hard work paying off with the best record in the NBA. And they're determined to hold that top spot. Wizards, Sixers, coming right up on 2K Sports. It's an exciting Sunday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brent Barry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. Now we get a chance to check out some stats for him.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Sarr out there with Oakley. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Covington in at the shooting guard. And for the 76ers, they've got Jalen Green. He's out there with MP. And it's Maxey in at the point guard position. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
So Philadelphia will get the first possession. The drive by MP. Oh, he jams it right over Alex Sarr. And we have to mention, Greg, the utter dominance MP has shown recently, right? A huge scoring night for him on insane efficiency. The numbers, you can't even believe what you're reading.
You just don't see stat lines like the one that MP had very often. Kevin, it looked like he had a cheat code on the way. He was making everything from the floor.
Now, here's MP. Second chance shot. A nice shot by McCain.
Well, when you have someone like MP who understands the offense and plays unselfish basketball, that's a huge advantage.
Here's Branham, covered by MP. Pass to Sarr. And here's Oakley. 6 on the shot clock. Washington needs to get a shot off here. Count it, good.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
No, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that. It's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
Now, here's MP. Philadelphia moving the ball around. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Great to see developing players like MP saving plays like that. That shows some good off-ball awareness.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Here's Giddey. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. Outside, Covington. It's hauled in by MP.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Got that one up quick.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Pass to Covington. Fires, high post. And it's MP with the rebound. MP's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. On the wing, MP kicks it out to Maxey. MP with it. Outside, Maxey. Screen by MP. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Pass to Sarr. Can they get it? And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And he can't hit the second. Philadelphia leading by 8. MP outside. Kicks it out to Maxey. Beyond the arc. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Here's Branham. Boy, was he something else against Dallas. This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team. Shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
Just a bit of a rut here early, just 1 of 4 so far.
Lets it go from 11, and it's Green, missing. So for Philadelphia, their last game, a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
Yeah, they sapped the energy right out of the building in that one. They just were knocking down threes, and it was deflating both for the team and the crowd.
McCain's shot is off.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that, and that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Here's Branham. Scoreless thus far. Back to Covington. Sarr sets the screen for Covington. A three-pointer off the mark. Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 14-6 run. And the dunk by MP.
And a flash of the handle right there. MP getting creative.
Wizards trail by 10. Pass to Oakley. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Oakley's got 5 now.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Here's Kendall. And the dunk by MP.
Well, you love to see the athleticism that MP is developing here. Gets a step. And look out.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Washington. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Impressive to see them on the road just step up and have that kind of offensive performance.
Now, here's MP. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game.
Look at how swiftly MP moves to the rim there.
Now, here's Giddey. And he banks in the layup.
Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
Here's MP. Oh, that's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. Wizards making a switch here. Here's MP. 10 points for him. He takes it in. And here's Maxey. Back to MP. That one goes. Count it. He's got 12.
Well, not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Pass to Branham. Screen by Oakley. Here's Branham. Still without a basket. There's the 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Branham's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Wizards. The drive by MP.
Oh, man, MP to be young again.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The Wizards have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far, right at the 50% mark. And it's Carrington missing. The 76ers leading by 11. MP kicks to Maxey. This one for 3. In the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Pass to Sarr. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds to the Wizards as Washington retains possession. On defense, the 76ers. Outside Oakley. Over MP. And that one goes long. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. And Sarr pulls it down.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
So, Brent, when you were playing, what was your approach to the first game of a back-to-back? Anything different?
No, really nothing different, Kevin. I mean, the games just pile up. So go back to your routine, staying with your routine, making sure you're on time with when you eat your meal, when you get to the arena, when you're doing your pregame warm-up. A lot of those things allow your mind to settle in to what it is your body is about to go through to compete every night on an NBA floor.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
Well, whether the defense is inviting these shots or not, they've been great in the mid-range. And so producing from there, that bodes well.
Branham can't get it to go.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Maxey finds MP. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. 5 to shoot. Here's the three. And Maxey gets it to go on the assist by MP. MP's got his third assist on the night. Here's Carrington. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Takes the three. Oakley misses.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the three, but he just couldn't get it to go.
To the paint. Yabusele passes to MP. For three. Washington with the rebound. Here's Branham. He's covered by Grant. Over to the wing. Now Sarr. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. MP's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Drives to the hoop. And MP throws it down hard.
Now, this is what we want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end.
Wizards trail by 20. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Simmons with it. Here's Branham. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Branham's got his second bucket of the night.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And MP throws it down.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey guys, MP in the last game against the Nuggets just played phenomenal. He finished with 57 points, but the big standout was his season high in rebounds. What an effort on the glass. A fantastic performance from him. Something he wants to repeat tonight. Kevin?
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
Now for an update on Josh Giddey's injury, let's send it over to David Aldridge.
Guys, I was able to talk with the head athletic trainer of the Wizards about his status. Oh, that is not what you want to see. It sounds like it's a serious injury. This was a team that was struggling a bit, so losing him hurts extra. But they have to cope with the loss. Back to you.
Good information, David. He's certainly been on our minds. Now, at least, Greg, we have a little more clarity.
Yeah, now they have the information they need to take the best course of action.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
The shot by George, no good.
team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific.
Oh, yes, sir. I mean, really, how do you guard that? MP with a ridiculous move.
36 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Carrington. Pass to Branham. Outside for George. It's good from long range. George has got 5 points so far. 20 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Kendall. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, the interior defense holding nothing back, but MP goes right at him.
The 76ers have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Washington shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Kicks it out to Maxey. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 4 assists in the game.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
MP has been leading the charge for the Philadelphia 76ers. He made his mark in a big way on the boards in that quarter. We come back right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Guys, 76ers pretty much in control here, it would seem.
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
So the Wizards 5 right now. We've got George. He's out there with Simmons, and it's Jones in at the small forward.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but looks like plenty of room.
It's sent back down by Simmons. Quickly kicks to MP. A nice shot by McCain. McCain's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the 76ers. Now here's Simmons. No scoring in this one. Pass to Branham. Back to George. Good defense by MP.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out in trying to win this game.
Well, once Green gets inside, he has the body control to adjust to the defender there and finish.
Jones with it. Guarded by Green. Fader on the way. On the basket by Jones.
Where was the D on that one? Just too easy.
The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And MP throws it down.
Big flash from MP, a young player looking to make the highlight reel.
The Wizards have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. With every passing season, Quickly's role seems to expand.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, he's had to prove himself over and over. And now that he has, I don't think you find nearly as many doubters as he had when he first came into the league.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Pass to Green. Philadelphia moving the ball around. The drive by MP. 6 to shoot. Green passes to MP. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Quickly. Power down with both hands.
Well, games moving fast. Quickly is a little bit faster.
And Simmons has got the ball here for the Wizards. Last time they met was in Washington.
Yeah, they were just wrecked last time they faced this team, and a lot of it was their own undoing.
Yeah, those turnovers were inexcusable. So many of their possessions ended with them giving the ball away. It's one thing to make passes, but you need to pass to your own team, not the other one.
Over in the corner, Green. Pass to Quickly. MP dishes to Green. And it's Green with the jam.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
To the inside, George. And George with the stuff.
Now, there are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
MP kicks to Green. Pass to MP. MP sets the screen for Green. Off target with the open look.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
From deep, George, and that's basket number 4. He's taken 9 shots to this point.
Pretty much no one's going to pass up a shot like that. So much for the defense.
MP passes to Green. From downtown, Green missing again. The Wizards have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Pass to Carrington. Outside, Simmons. Here's Branham. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And that one's good. Green's got 6 points in the quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And it's George missing.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Here's MP. And no good. Simmons with the defensive effort. And stolen by MP. Down low. Here's Bona. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
I think MP saw that little gap there and then was really clever to exploit it with an on-target pass.
Pass to Jones. Takes a 3. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Here's Kendall. There's the drive. And MP throws it down hard.
And that is a vicious throwdown. Take it easy on the rim there, MP.
Washington has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
And here is Giddey. He had 19 points in the win against Dallas.
Let's us not forget about the work on the glass. His effort level was a 10 that night out of 10.
Here's Branham. Misses the 3. The 76ers have gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%. MP dishes to Green with the shot. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 8th assist here tonight. From the Wizards, they're shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. Pass to Branham. Outside Oakley. Shot clock at 6. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Oakley's got 7 points.
That's a needle in a haystack shot right there. You're not going to hit that one all that often.
MP kicks to Green. And here's Quickly for 3. Connects from three-point range.
Since going in the 2020 first round, Quickly has gotten a lot more selective with his shot taking and shot making, a sign of maturity.
Oakley against MP. Pass to Covington. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by MP. MP's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Here's McCain. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
So both teams changing it up here.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, even with an MVP and Joel Embiid, the Sixers can't be a one-man show. Embiid says, I watch a lot of games and I see what's working. Good basketball means cutting, moving, guys getting off the ball, and it's moving and not sticking. But you need the right guys to execute that system. And I think we've got the right guys. Kevin?
I know you and I agree they do, David. Thank you very much. And the dunk by MP.
Things really going MP's way offensively. He's found the flow, and that's working for him.
Maxey against Giddey. George passes to Oakley. To halt the run, it's hauled in by MP.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Washington shooting just 29% in the second quarter. The offense is suffering. Pass to Giddey, the three ball. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Trying to get more comfortable from deep. Giddey looking solid on that one from 3.
MP outside. Takes it inside. Maxey. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Maxey's got 20.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement. Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
To the middle. And stolen by Giddey. And here we go. Washington fast break. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Philadelphia 76ers. On Tuesday, they'll tip off a road trip in Toronto where they'll take on the Raptors. And then on Thursday, they'll go up against the Magic in Orlando.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
Austin Reeves is checked in for the 76ers.
Now, once MP puts his head down, you know he's got no intention of stopping that drive.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Washington. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Here's Oakley. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
MP finds Maxey. Grant outside. They get it again. The tray. Maxey, no good.
But he's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Looking to get back on track here. Oakley misses.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Here's Maxey. Rebound, Washington. Sarr's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Giddey from outside the arc. Here's Sarr. He's covered by Maxey. And here's George for 3. And it's MP with the rebound. Philadelphia's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Maxey passes to MP. Back to Maxey. screen by MP. The 76ers again can't hit it. Washington shooting 32% overall right now, not one of their better showings. Here's Oakley, and the rejection by MP. Inside. And Maxey with the basket on the assist by Reed. Maxey's got 22 points.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Giddey the pass to Sarr. Back to Giddey. Can they get it? And the rejection by MP. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. So it's both teams making substitutions here. There's 18 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. On the clock, here's Giddey. And it's MP with the rebound.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively. And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. 76ers ahead, delivering the blowout. And we'll be back right after this.
And welcome to half. Look, I know this is going off topic, but during the first half, we were doing some dribbling drills. So Kenny, as the point guard here, I want you to rank our hand. And looking now at that first half, anything that could have gone wrong did go wrong for the Wizards.
They couldn't shut down the lane. Only thing that would stuff that is prime check. Maybe two of me.
Now that is a scary sight. Two of you.
Well, we're gonna need a bigger fridge, Ernie.
Thank you for being with us. Now,
and after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. MP out there with Jalen Green. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's Bona in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half.
Great understanding by MP, knew what position to be in.
To the right side. Pass to Green. There's the triple. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Green's got the first field goal of the second half for Philadelphia. So it's the Wizards now. Outside Oakley. Covington passes to Sarr. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Jalen Green.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
MP dishes to Green. Three-pointer. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Washington shooting just 31% in the game. Here's Oakley. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Oakley's got 10 points.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And Green gets it to go.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Washington. And the rejection by MP. And it's out of bounds to the Wizards as Washington retains possession. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Outside Covington. Clock at 6. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Covington's got his first bucket of the night. MP against Oakley. Here's MP. And Sarr pulls it down. Sarr's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Yeah, just the first miss of the half there. They have to be happy. 3 of 4 to start it off.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
For Washington, they have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6. The first free throw is good.
2 shots.
Both good from the line that time. 76ers have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the hand.
Oh, MP, that's how you attack the basket.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Wizards have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. And the foul called on MP. That's his third foul of the game. Here's Giddey. 5 points in the game. Pass to Covington. Now, here is Oakley.
Gotta commend the effort MP showed there, refusing to give up anything easy.
Green, the pass to MP. And that one is good. MP's got 39.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Here's Branham. Lets it go with a 3. It's hauled in by MP. Philadelphia's gotten the 3 ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range, and the basket is good.
And scoring the ball has always seemed easy for Green. It's starting to show here in this game.
Maxey against Giddey. Here's Branham. Back to Giddey. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
Giddey's intelligence grows by leaps and bounds game after game. Great vision and a nice rapid-fire decision.
Brent, some early success for Josh Giddey in the NBA. When you look at his game, what do you like most?
I love the vision, Kevin. This guy is one of the most creative passers that the NBA has and is willing to take some risks. And the reason he does that is he has confidence in his teammates. But that vision by Josh Giddey is something special. And the defensive instincts of MP shining through on that block.
MP with a screen on Oakley. To the middle. Kicks it out to MP. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Here's MP. Here's another rebound.
Rebound after rebound after rebound.
Oh, GA, he is crashing the glass with energy. I love it. MP on the follow.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Washington has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Screen by Oakley. 4-3. Covington drains the three-pointer. Covington's got 5 points in the quarter.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Green dishes to MP. MP sets the screen for Green. Really left alone that time. Green's got 25 points in the game.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Down low, Maxey, and again another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's Oakley. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
And here's Green outside. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Green's got 17 now, just in the second half. Maxey against Giddey. Oakley a screen on Maxey. Giddey no good.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Pass to Branham. Back to Giddey. Wizards passing it around. Outside Covington. Giddey with it. Here's Oakley. And again, Washington no good.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted. This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Maxey against Giddey. Oakley. And again, unable to change momentum here. Pass to MP. Here's Bona. MP kicks to Green. Launches a three. Rebound by the Wizards. Now Giddey. He's got 5. The Wizards with another miss.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Washington shooting a pretty brutal 29% since the break. Outside Oakley. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. MP outside. Pass to McCain. Back to MP. And MP throws it down.
MP is the lightning and the thunder.
The Wizards shooting a low 30% right now. An ugly offensive performance. And the foul called on MP. That's his 4th foul of the contest. The Wizards making a switch here. George is checked in. Covington finds Giddey. Hits George on the wing. Will it go? MP grabs the miss. The 76ers shooting has been brilliant in this game, 67% from the floor. Reeves the pass to MP. Brent is a guy who has played with winning teams, been in terrific cultures, and currently in one with the Spurs. What do you think is more important, team culture or raw talent?
Well, I believe in the culture carrying teams to a championship, but you can't do that without talent. So it's got to be a blend of both, Kevin, in order for your team to perform at its highest level. Culture comes first.
The drive by MP.
How about the handles from MP, showing he's not afraid to get creative with the ball.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Washington. And stolen by MP.
And that's rocking the rim. Give him the 2 points and tack on some for style.
Oh, he deserves them. He deserves all the points he can get there. Sensational. Giddey with it. He has 5. To the paint. Shot clock at 6. Count that bucket. Covington's got 7 points for the quarter.
Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Jalen Green has shown he's capable of carrying a team offensively. He said, "It feels good knowing that my teammates believe in me to do that. I've had to learn a lot of things to grow, but that's what I work for. I want to be one of those guys that you give the ball to in crunch time." Kevin, I always want to give the mic to you in crunch time. Back to you.
Oh, David, you are an unselfish playmaker, and I appreciate that. By the way, Green can be electric and so fun to watch. Hey, DA, thanks. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked. My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Ugh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg. Into his bag of tricks there. Tries the spin move. Giddey kicks to Simmons. Jones sets the pick for Giddey. Pass to Carrington. And George now top of the key. The three. Giddey, no good. Giddey's got 1 3-pointer tonight in 4 tries. MP passes to Reeves. Rebounded by the Wizards.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Now Giddey. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Austin Reeves. And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make,
The previous play is under review. There will be a 2-minute
is that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
4. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
And they've also done a great job of just taking what the defense is giving them. Teams willing to give up a mid-range, take them, knock them down. They've done it.
Dunn kicks to MP. Good, he hits again. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Giddey the pass to George. And that comes off the assist by Giddey. 16 points for George. MP finds Grant over Jones, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Nice control by Grant through the tough mid-range jumper. That's a shot of confidence.
Pass to Giddey, launches it, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
One made 3 formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Kicks it out to MP. Grant outside. Dunn passes to MP. 76ers moving the ball around. Grant with the ball. It's rebounded by Giddey. George against Grant. George with the screen on Reeves. Jones, no luck. And so it's Philadelphia holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And 1 quarter to go. And changes for Philadelphia. MP comes in for Jeremy Grant. And it's Austin Reeves in for Quickly. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. .137 left in the game. Sarr's shot is off. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. So on the floor for Washington. Oakley is out there with Sarr. Then it's Josh Giddey. and it's Covington in at the 2-guard spot.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Philadelphia.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so when you look at the season record, this one will tally up win number 43 on the year.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for MP.
He was in the zone. He's just a man on a mission, and that helped him notch that triple-double.
And stolen by MP. And MP throws it down.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Giddey the pass to Branham. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Giddey. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by the 76ers.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
Reeves finds Dunn. Reeves outside. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Pulls in another board. Such ferocity on the boards.
That's 40 for the game. He's just outworking everybody.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved it.